What up? What up? How you guys doing? Um, Art Banaka here. So I was doing some. I was doing a sketch real quick, and sometime my girl she would send me some pictures and shit like that, and then I would just get to draw them. First, I would draw the nude version, and then afterward, I would just let my imagination. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna show you. This is what I got so far. Right. So send me a picture, and then should I show you the original drawing? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna show you the original drawing, the original artwork. All right. Uh, I already put it away, so I'm not gonna be looking for that shit right now. Well, anyways, so yeah, I was thinking, right? So I've been married for a while, and keeping up an appearance, I would say it's like somewhat comfortable. Yeah, to actually be comfortable when you relieve that pressure, like when your six pack start to fade, right? You don't think about going to the gym all the fucking time you used to. You just like feel you get into a position to which like you're comfortable with your body. You don't have that big ass muscles, the big muscular arm. You know, I try to bench press like fucking 200. You just being you, right? So when it comes to our girl now, right? There's this underlying pressure to which she has to look a certain way for you. So which is which is good though, right? I mean, it sucks, but it's good at the same time because I guess hmm, I can't say like the size of your girl depends on your status in life because that's not true. You have successful men with big girls, and you have successful men with model looking type, and then you have ducks with IG models. You know them ducks are. They're like um, basketball players. They ballers or rappers, and they just like go for any random chicks on Instagram, thinking they're actually wifey material. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like say that you've been in a relationship for a long time, right? And how do you get from like let's say your girl's looking sexy as fuck, and then how do you make sure that she actually somewhat keep that nice curvature, right? So it might be difficult for a lot of men. Shit. I used to have a problem with that too. And it takes a certain level of honesty as well as a certain level of beating around the bush. Like, okay, say that your girl gained like fucking 40 pounds, right? And so it's very, and then her confidence is at the lowest right now because she gained weight and she wasn't disciplined enough to actually try to keep that shit off of her. And your ass wasn't saying nothing as a sucker. You just let it be, right? And then when she asks you those questions like, do I look fat in this? At time you just want to be like, hell yeah, you do. But at a certain time as well. So like, what the fuck do you do? You know? It's like I'm fortunate that my girl, she kept her weight. Is like she's always in between like 10, 20 pounds, right? Up and down. So, and I guess being an artist, I'm always looking at her body, right? Now, it always inspired me to draw and all that shit. So she's pretty much my muse. So then, therefore, when I tell her that how I want her body to be, then because I've been paying so much attention to that body, she then tried to shape it in the way I like it. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that's like, because a lot of time, right? We expect certain things from our, from our partner, but we don't show the appreciation, or that actually kind of becomes that little trinket for which, yeah, to give your partner that motivation to actually try to accomplish what you envision for him or for her. So say that, I would tell my girl like, all right, I like the way that ass look. If you tuck up that tummy a little bit and shit like that, boom, you'll be sexy as fuck. You'll be perfect. And she might give me that frown, like, fuck you mean? Well, you don't like my little belly? I'm like, yeah, it's sexy. I like that shit. But I'm just saying, like, if I have to, because I'm looking at it from a artist perspective, and drawing women with curves is like, it's always interesting. But a lot of time, and I'm speaking like especially black men, we tend to ask very little of our women. What I mean by that is like, when we don't ask your woman to do shit for you, then you're not giving her any direction to do anything, to actually to tell her what you want. So then being left unguided, so she will then slack off and then add in more shit for you to do for her. It's a tricky situation, right? I don't know why the fuck this subject is changing right now. What I mean by this, okay, like, if let's say you go to work, you come home, and you all in your zone, you always zoomed out, right? So you don't ask your woman to cook for you, but let's say she does it anyway. So then you be like, oh, that's nice, because she feels like she now has to give you that nurturing side. As a woman, is like, her nurturing effect is there. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if Western women cook nowadays, but my woman, she cooks for me. So then, but she does that part because she wants to, right? So you show her the appreciation, so on and so forth. But a lot of time, a lot of dudes, they just come home, chill, watch a TV, and then you like, uh-huh, uh-huh. So then your woman, she give you shit. She try to give you all the crap to do. Not like, what the fuck? But all she's like, the bitch is bored, man. If you went talking to her, keeping her entertained, or actually give her something to do, she's gonna be on your ass. So then, how do you, like, you always gotta give her shit to do for you. And when you give her a task, to do, and then say that something that might take a couple of days, right? And then she might procrastinate, she do it like in a weekend or so. But by the time she actually has some shit for you to do for her, for her to do for you, she's gonna fucking leave your ass alone for a little while. Because now anything that she asks of you to do, you always gonna be like, all right, well, did you do that for me? So she's kind of like, in a sense, kind of avoiding your ass for a minute. I know that sounds so fucking terrible. So now, all right. So if you want your girl to lose weight, right? So then you ask her to, you fucking ask her, you demand, be like, look, babe, that ass looks sexy as fuck, but I want you to, work on this, work on that. And then, yes, of course, she's gonna give you that fucking funny looking face. But you let her know exactly what you want. Because when you leave her guessing, her emotional side gonna fucking take over. And then the more you let her to fucking decide shit for herself, and not, so she's trying to guess what the fuck you want. Okay, is my ass looking so big? Do I need to tone it down a little bit? Well, he ain't saying shit, so I guess I'm good. I'm good. But what she doesn't realize, the compliments start coming less and less and less. So then it's like a two-part fold. Do you be an asshole about it and actually fucking let her know straight up, this is what I think. So she might be mad at you for a couple, for like a day. but you said it and she got to take it into consideration. So she's like, oh shit, if he noticed I gained some weight, then I need to do something about it, right? And the other aspect that come out of that is the sense of competition. Um, the competition is kind of like this, right? It's not like I'm saying to try to make your girl always get jealous, because you putting her in a position to which now she has to compete with other bitches when she thought she already got the role, right? So I get that part. But let's say someone in a good job, in a good high position, right? So you're secure. But at the same time, you're gonna have a lot of people wanting to have your position. So now you might be on good term with the boss, but you always, because you know that there's so many competition out there, then you always gotta, please your boss to let him know that, hey, I know there's a lot of motherfuckers out there, but I'm still the best shit ever. So it's how should I describe this? It's like this, right? Your woman, even though she knows that she's secure in her position, but you yourself gotta portray yourself in a position to which that you don't even have to chase other women. You don't need to chase other women. But the confidence is there, and any girl or any woman that looks at you is gonna be drawn to that. Because if you know you're the shit, if you know what the fuck you're worth, then other people are gonna see that shit too. And your woman will definitely see that. So the nurturing care, and you also gotta know your woman's worth. So because when she's doing all that shit, she's actually making sure that you develop a level of dependency on her. So you always know that worth. You always need her the same way she always needs you. So it's gotta be like a codependency to which that you're not competing with each other. You're both along for that ride, which you try to reach your destination. And but somebody gotta be in the driver's seat. So then therefore, if you want your woman to be sexy for you, you gotta tell her ass, I want you to get sexier, whatever the case may be. So you have to demand some of this shit, because a lot of things that we do nowadays as men, we don't demand anything anymore. We just kind of go along to get along and thinking that that's gonna work. That doesn't fucking work. You know, it's like it can work for a period of time, but as soon as you stop demanding what you want, then you can't expect people not to close mouth don't get fed. Simple as that. You want something from your woman, you ask of it. And then because when she wants something from you, she asks you, right? So then equal opportunity. That's how a contract works. So you have to, like, don't don't let your woman get big, man. If you're into big girl, it's all good. Hey man, if you some people like big girls. But if you want if you have like an ideal weight for your girl, and you don't voice it out, and you don't actually let her know that in her subconscious, then she's gonna feel like, okay, I can get away with this, I can get away with that, I can get away with this. Because how does a relationship work? You develop certain habits, you develop certain um like it's like a battle, right? um when you start going out for a while with somebody, then you tolerate certain shit, you don't tolerate certain shit. So you kind of win the battles that you okay. Sometimes you lose in certain battles, because you know now when you put your foot down on certain things, she has no choice but to give in, and vice versa. Just like she will let you win a lot of shit, she will let you get away with a whole lot of shit, because she has certain things that she will not let you get away with. So it's all about like what's the most important things to you. That's what you fight about. So like as a dude, um, being sexually attractive to your woman is top priority. So then therefore you have to always make sure that she keep that in shape for your ass. You know, as soon as she turn around, you just want to grab her by the ass and you gotta fucking do that shit. You know? And so you fucking demand it, man. You fucking demand it. Don't let your woman get big. Let her ass know that I want you a certain way, and you fucking get that shit done. Hey, Sac Passe, Don Calypso, what up? All right, well, I'm fucking finishing up right now. Yeah, this is what I've been working on. Been working on this artwork right now. Let's see. In the bottom's like an art piece. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, so I was just like working on that shit. But anyways, Art Banaka, I'm out of here. Peace.